on 19th of January, Avyakta Bapdada came down into the body of Dadi Santri. That was the last visit of Brahma, of this Avyakta Bapdada in the body of Santri Dadi. And it was a really unique scene. Till 18th of January, Brahma Baba's body was the chariot for Shiv Baba. And on 19th of January, that body is flat on the surface, in a box, covered with ice and all those things. And Baba coming down into the body of separate sister. It was a really unique scene. For the first time, I could see that thing, that difference. And Baba gave Murli for 1 or more than 1 hour. And then he said that after cremation, he will come down and give all the answers to all your questions, because I understand you people have got lots of questions. And I will reply all your questions. And then on 20th, another test came of use of intelligence. Another test. Dadi Santri came to me and said that Baba has promised yesterday, that means on 19th, that he will come after the cremation and give Murli and give all directions. So she said that she was our official messenger sister from the inception till 19th of January 69. She was the official messenger sister. So she said that I feel that I should not be sitting there and Baba coming down in my body. Let Baba come down into the body of Dadi Gulzar. And now let Dadi Gulzar be the official messenger sister. I said, to me it does not make any difference. We went to Dadi Prakashmani and Didi Manmohini and others for this change in the status of the messenger sister. Dadi said that, Ramesh, we are very busy, we are totally in that confused stage. You decide whatever you can decide. Don't disturb us. So I and Dadi Santri came back. I said to Dadi Santri that you go to Baba and get it decided who should be your chariot. This is not for me. It is for Shiv Baba to decide. So she went into trance in Baba's room. And look how much taste Baba conducts. Baba replied that this is not my question. This is a question for you children to decide. I want chariot. You decide who should be my chariot. Into whose body I should come. You decide. Whether in Santri Dadi or in Gulzar. That Baba will not decide. Really, it was a big question, a very big question about the future of the institution and future messenger sister for the institution. And I don't get any help. And Santri Dadi said that Baba says that let Ramesh decide. And whatever he decides is acceptable to me. So I said, we went to Dadi Gulzar, that Baba is telling us like this, what should we do? Will you accept this role of messenger sister? She said, she does not mind, and it is up to us to decide. She cannot say that, oh yes, I want to become messenger sister. I cannot reply you. You decide on your own. And so we were back to the square one as to who should become the messenger sister. Ultimately, Santri Dadi said, Ramesh, you decide whether I should become or Dadi Gulzar should become. And then I said, okay, let us decide that Dadi Gulzar becomes messenger sister. And that was really a great sacrifice by Santri Dadi, that right from 37 till 69 January 19th, She was the messenger sister and she voluntarily surrendered her position of messenger sister and decided that Dadi Gulzar becomes messenger sister. It was decided between me, myself, Santri Dadi, and we informed Dadi Gulzar that tomorrow you have to sit on the stage and be the Baba's chariot and go to Baba and Baba will come down in your body. So we three only knew about these things. And then after cremation, what happened that the question came up, come on now, offering bhog to Baba. And everybody started looking at Santri Dadi that she should go and sit on the stage. And then Gulzar Dadi got up from her seat and then went to the stage and started sitting on this. And then Dadi Prakash Mani said, why she is going? She is not the official messenger sister. I said, Dadi, be calm and be quiet. It is decided that Dadi Gulzar will become today's messenger sister. And Baba has agreed to come into his body and then he will start giving Murli. So Dadi started looking at me like this, why you are changing this position which has been decided right from 37. I said, this is not my decision, this is the decision of Santri Dadi. She says that she would not like to become and let Gulzar Dadi become. It was a great moment for me to decide and big question of use of intelligence as to how and who should become messenger sister. But fortunately, Santri Dadi and Gulzar Dadi, both of them cooperated, and then we have that first Avyakta Murli on 21st of January. And then at the end of the Murli, Baba started distributing Toli. And then when my turn came, the mic was removed. Baba said, bring the mic in front of me. That means in front of Baba. And then he told me that the moment Baba leaves this body and goes back to the subtle world, you come down and sit on this chair and then inform everybody about the formation of that World Renewal Spiritual Trust and change in the policy of the institution of registering a separate institution for the purpose of buying property and the change in the policy of buying properties, that henceforth we would like to buy properties, and for that there is this instrument called World Renewal Spiritual Trust. So everybody is listening to these things, that I have to sit on the dais after Baba and tell everybody that formation of the World Renewal Spiritual Trust. And that framework of that was already told to the audience by Avyakta Bab Dada. And so then thereafter I sat on the dais and then told everybody that we have decided to form this trust, and then we have agreed to buy this Bundi cottage, and that will be the first property of the institution. And this is the first change in the policy, property policy of this institution. This is how we have started using Baba's knowledge and our godly intelligence for the godly service. It's a very big challenge, you see, that to be the obedient child of Baba and use our intelligence for godly services. Otherwise, there are so many questions, so many times we have that desire to go against the direction, but we have to be the obedient child of Baba and use our intelligence in such a manner that this intelligence becomes not a curse to us, but a blessing for our spiritual progress. And this is what, as I already told you in the beginning, that Avyakta Baba told me that Ramesh, your progress in this divine family is mainly on account of your obedient use of your divine intellect for godly services, and you have always acted in furtherance of godly service, either under the direction of Baba or under the directions of sisters. So it's a very big challenge. Otherwise, what happens that you see up till now, it's a male-dominated society. And in that from that change, from that male-dominated society into a female-dominated society, and to be the obedient child of Baba, and to be obedient to Baba and to sisters, it's a big, big, big question to our own arrogance, or what we call as our body consciousness. But to surrender our this body consciousness, to surrender our arrogance to Baba and to Dadis and others, and use our intelligence in the best possible manner for the godly services. It's a big, big challenge, and many times I find that many of our brothers fail in this position, that they are not in a position to be obedient to Baba, they are not in a position to surrender their intelligence to Baba, or to the center in charge, or the sister in charge, or to our dadis, or to the headquarters. But my experience is that by becoming obedient, an instrument of godly service, and useful to sisters, to the institution, and to Baba, we have a much faster progress. And this is what I wanted to share with you. When Sister Meera suggested me today's topic, I said, okay, whatever topic that you give, I am Baba's obedient child, and whatever is such topic you have suggested, I will try my level best to stick to the topic and see that I may be able to make some useful contribution to our divine family of double foreigners. That's how I am in front of you. I hope you see. Please excuse me if anybody has a feeling of my use of my arrogance or my body consciousness, but it is not a use of my body consciousness, but just to explain to you that how to surrender our intelligence to Baba. It's a very, very, very big challenge. And those who surrender their intelligence to Baba, they will only progress further. Otherwise, there are always questions of our intelligence at variance with the directions of Baba or with Dadis. So, that should not happen. And this is what I always try to observe, that I be the obedient child of Baba. I use my intelligence in the best possible manner for godly services under the canopy of Baba or Dadis. Om Shanti. Sorry, I have taken 10 minutes more than the normal. Yes, you want to ask some questions. You have got a mic, otherwise I can't listen to you. There are so.
What was the reason for you or for Daddy Chantry to think of Daddy Gulsara as the chariot?
Yes, the main reason was that she was the messenger sister right from beginning till 19th of January. So she knew many, many, many things about the institution and about Baba and all those things. So she felt that if Baba comes down into her body and gives Murli, that many people may think that it is Santri speaking and not Baba. But in case Gulzar Dadi speaks, then everybody knows that Gulzar Dadi is new on this, and he is new, and she does not have the full background of all those things that have happened, and therefore people will easily accept Murli from Gulzar Dadi's mouth as Abhyakta Baba's Murli. In fact, even in the beginning, for at least for 2 to 3 years, there was a misunderstanding in the minds of a few people that Guldar Dadi, the brother Jagdish is writing Avyakta Murli. Guldar Dadi is remembering those Avyakta Murlis written by Jagdish, and then she is speaking from the dais. That was the misunderstanding. Even if, in spite of this arrangement and Dadi Guldar becoming medium, even then in the beginning for 2 or 3 years, and this happened right up to 71, that people had misunderstanding about Dadi Guldar also, and that brother Jagdish writing Murli. Only in 71 when we went outside India, brother Jagdish, myself, and Shailendra Dadi and Dr. Nirmala, Usha and Sister Rosie, we were out, and brother Jagdish was out of India for more than 1 year. And then that was the realization for others that, look, now Jagdish is not here for more than 1 year. And even then, all these Avyakta Murlis are being spoken by Avyakta Baba, that means by Guldar Dadi, as a chariot of Avyakta Baba. And so people had 100% faith in Avyakta Baba only after our visit of UK and other places in 71. Till that time, this misunderstanding was there. And if Santri Dadi had continued, then this misunderstanding would have lasted much longer. And second thing, the health-wise also, Guldar Dadi is still available physically also, whereas Santri Dadi left her body in 83. So that was also another subtle reason also. And then Santri Dadi, her health was not remaining good in Mount Abu. So she went to Calcutta and stayed there in Calcutta, so that because she was suffering from asthma, and here the climate was not good for her health. And therefore also it was a good change for Dadi Santri to go to Calcutta and stay there. So she could enjoy better health there in Calcutta. So all these reasons were there. But then at that particular moment, on 28th of January, we were not knowing all those things. But this, we were made instrument of Baba. And as I said, you see, it was the greatest sacrifice of Santri Dadi, that she voluntarily offered to resign as the messenger sister and appoint Dadi Guldar. I tell you very honestly, if I had been in place of Santri Dadi, I would not have resigned. I said, oh, what is this? Now I have got the golden chance of becoming Baba's chariot, and why should I resign? But look at the greatness of Santri Dadi. She voluntarily resigns in the best interest of the institution. So this institution runs runs on the strength of the sacrifices of people. We are here not for position. We are not here to enjoy our rights, but we are here to enjoy our responsibilities and share our responsibilities in this divine family. Okay? Anything else? Anybody else? So I have tried to give you a picture of godly services right from 52 till 69. Sorry, my English is based on my Hindi more rather than my pronunciations are based on Indian style of English. It is known as English, not English. Hindi come English. One author has called this type of English as English, H-I for Hindi and English.
According to what qualities Brahma Baba became number one? what qualities, main qualities, Brahma Baba became number one?
Well, there are 101 qualities. It will take, to answer your question, it will take at least 1 hour or more than 1 hour to reply you. Why Brahma Baba, what were the inherent qualities of Brahma Baba, because of which he became number one? But he surrendered to Baba. Otherwise, he was also very intelligent. He was a number one businessman, you see, of Calcutta, and he was the president of Diamond Merchants Association and all those things. And to judge the quality of diamond is the most difficult question. I know people who have wrongly decided about buying of diamonds, American diamonds and then Thailand diamonds, and so many varieties of diamonds are available. And out of that, to select the pure diamond is very, very difficult. And Baba had that great capacity of buying right type of diamonds. Not only that, when he separated from his partner in 36, 37, then his partner said that, Dada Lekhraj, that was Baba's name, you take diamonds and I take money, because I don't know how to deal with diamonds. You know how to deal with diamonds, and I take money. And Baba got diamonds. And then what happened? Prices of diamonds went on increasing and increasing and increasing. And that much diamonds which Baba got it on separation from his partner, from that business in 36, that was the source of the income for the institution for the first 16 years. That was the great intelligent decision of Brahma Baba, to take diamonds while separation from his partner. And that profit and all those things enabled us, or enabled to sustain the institution for the first 16 years, right up to 52. So Baba was also a great intelligent person. And then he surrendered it fully to Baba. Not only he, but he surrendered along with his relatives to Baba. It was a great decision, great question of surrender the ego, so to say, to Sri Baba. But to answer that question, it requires at least 1 hour. What are the great qualities of Sri Brahma Baba, because of which he became. And that Sister Meera arranged some another lecture of some another brother or sister, and answer you this question. What are the great qualities of Brahma Baba, because of which he became number one in the whole drama of 5,000 years. Okay, shall we complete this thing? Okay. Om Shanti. We'll have meditation for 1 minute.